first down. They'll go to the ground attack. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Giants at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, and open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead. Make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott Good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw here. Got the connection here to Bourne. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 35 on second down, Hurts. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll finally be ridden out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Looking to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he's going to be brought down short of the first, and they are out of timeouts. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second down, here's Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. They'll go to Barkley again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. play fake. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And some room to work. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to claw one back. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we...
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. The 20. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 42, Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He hits Adams complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Holmes returning from his end zone.
The Giants take over 1st down at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner? If you're on defense,
touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 39 yards.
And the Eagles are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. 2nd and 13. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Elliott now to have the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Eagles 63, Giants 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Troy Anderson,
the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. 2nd and long. And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Eagles 70, Giants 7.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Eagles, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-4.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck. Like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give a fuck about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.